Welcome into your Pig Trail Nation report. Alyssa Orange alongside Mike Irwin. And of course, on Wednesday, we will find out Arkansas's 2024 schedule. It's significant because we had Texas OU. We also get rid of divisions. This is going to be really fun to see how the SEC decides to even things out, Mike. And so what we decided to do was have a little bit of fun, and we put together our ideal schedules for 2024. These include the non-conference games that they will play and the 8 SEC opponents they will play. So, Mike, we've got UAPB at the top. Then they go to Oklahoma State and then play UAB. So out of your first 3 non-conference games, what do you got?
Well, I just think my schedule is built for success. If you put my brain in Hunter Yurichek's body, I'm not getting shafted by Greg Sankey in the SEC. So you start off with a game in August camp, where you can spend the whole month preparing for Oklahoma State. UAB, it's a recovery week coming off Oklahoma State. Vanderbilt, you got to go on the road. No better place to go on the road than Vanderbilt.
Yeah, you haven't been at Vanderbilt since 2011, so I think that's a fair trade there for the Razorbacks. I have them going to Texas A&M. They've always had that game right there. It's that 4th or 5th game of the schedule. I like that right there. You kind of catch A&M as they're trying to figure out who they are as opposed to later in the season.
Yeah, I like them coming after Vanderbilt, and again, I'm telling Greg Sankey this is the way it's going to be, and he says okay.
All right. Well, this is my first SEC East opponent, and you are hosting Florida. Florida came here a couple years ago. Arkansas beat them. That was a big upset. I'd like to have some more Florida Gator tears in a jar, so I've got them coming here.
Notice we're not playing Missouri down at the bottom on rivalry week. Again, that's because I tell Greg Sankey we are no longer playing these guys down here. We're playing them here, and we'll beat them. That's the way it's going to be.
Oh, I like that mentality. I think fans definitely agree with you there. I've got them at LSU. I think that's really good. You have Florida at home, then you go on the road to Baton Rouge. I understand that Death Valley is really hard to plan at times. I like the Cajun food. I want to go to
No LSU on my schedule. It's built for success. We're going to have our first, this is the only negative, your first SEC home game. Mississippi State, a game you can win, but you're waiting a long time to play at home. You got to make some sacrifices, but it gets better as we go on.
All right. So I have them hosting Oklahoma. I would love to see them, and I kind of jump to no Texas on my list. I have them playing Oklahoma first, so that might make some Razorback fans mad at me. But then I also like playing Auburn at home as well. I have them at Vandy like you do, at Ole Miss, and at Louisiana Tech, and we'll talk about our end ones when you complete out yours.
Well, Florida's you can win there with Napier. You just can't. Florida's dog meat. So that's another good road game. Ole Miss at home, you can beat Wayne Kiffin at home. And then Kentucky, I think they're on the downswing. So you go there, it's another easy road win.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I have at Missouri, but remember a couple years ago in 2020 when they were supposed to play at Arrowhead and then they didn't?
Right.
I want that game because I don't like Columbia. So I like this game at Arrowhead Stadium.
And this is part of my deal with Hunter Yurichek. I tell him we are playing Texas on rivalry week. Texas can play OU back during the week of the Texas State Fair. This is the end of the game. And we go to Austin, end of the season. We beat Austin. We beat Texas at Austin, embarrass them so badly that they want out of the SEC and want back into the Big 12.
This is that kind of Mike Irwin gusto that I love. We'll see how close we are come the announcement later on Wednesday. But for now, for Mike Irwin, I'm Alyssa Orange, and that's going to do it for your Pig Trail Nation report.